Not 4 or 5 days ago we were out mountain biking on these trails. I've still got the stitches in my lip from the last excursion. And now the signs are up saying the ski piste are in preparation. One thing I really like when we get the first snow, quite apart from the fact it means winter's coming and we get to go skiing, one thing I really like about the first snow is the way it simplifies everything. When you look at a scene, which in the middle of summer would be rocks and paths and grass and flowers and trees, now a blanket of white and trees is really nice. And yeah, I'm going to try, see if I can use a bit of that today. So we've got an interesting shot here, I think. We've got the autumnal colours still on the trees where I think the wind or the sun has moved the snow off the tops of the trees. So we've got some autumn colours with the snow above and below. Got the circular polarizer on, I'm down at ISO 64 and shutter speed of a 40th of a second. I've actually changed the exposure compensation. When there's a lot of snow in the scene, the camera thinks it should be darker than it actually is. He doesn't know that snow is meant to be white. So we've got an exposure compensation just a couple of stops under. Straightforward, 2-second timer. Nice, I like that. Might not be able to see this, but above these trees up here there's some really nice light just sort of moved onto Gabelhorn and Obergabelhorn, I guess it is up there behind. So I don't know if I can make it work with the contrast, but we've got some nice orange colours in front, and I'll have a quick bash at trying to grab a snap of that. I've focused on the foreground, bracketed 2 stops either side, just because there's a lot of contrast in the scene between the sun on the mountains in the background and the trees, which are basically in the shade in the front. Looks really nice. Here's another super simple composition. I'm literally about 5 yards off the road which goes around Furi, and on this field here, across the field out in front of the camera, you can just see some trees in the distance which are all fairly uniform. They've all got a bit of snow on them. I like how the trunks from this distance appear to sort of disappear straight into the snow, simplifies everything completely. It's a really straightforward shot, so simple focus on trees. F8 gives me a 20th of a second, and yeah, it's an interesting shot. There's a little plant which has caught my eye here. It's got some green still on the leaves, and some of the leaves are turning brown, and it feels like, I don't want to sound poncy, it's symbolising autumn. If I get the camera in the right place, the tripod in the right place, I can isolate the leaves against the white snow in the background. It looks really nice. So we'll have a go. So I'm zoomed all the way in at 200mm, got the polarizer on, and F8 is giving me a shutter speed of a 40th of a second. Because most of the image is white, I'm having to overexpose it such that I get the leaves at the exposure I want. I'm happy with the composition, got myself focused, 2-second timer, pull the trigger. Simple enough. Well, if you've made it this far in our little video, thank you very much for coming along on the first snowy walk of winter with Luffer and I. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you watching this. Should be more videos like this on the way, so if you would like to see more of it, then hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it, and then YouTube will tell you when the videos go up. Thanks very much for watching. Ciao, Tama.